Now tell me, how does that even make sense? If I was doing something wrong, I wouldn't be here. That's her logic. Seriously? That's her whole defense? Just showing up makes you innocent now? It's giving big. If I was guilty, I'd already be in jail, energy. But don't worry, her time's coming. Just be patient. Justice never misses its mark. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, share this video, and drop a comment because I need to hear your thoughts on this clown show. But before we dive in, I want you to do one thing. Go back in your mind way back to when you were a kid. Remember that age where you thought you had it all figured out, even though you didn't know a thing? Think about the first time. You broke something in the house, a lamp, a vase, maybe your mom's favorite decoration. And in your little panic, you thought, if I just say I didn't do it, maybe I won't get in trouble. That was your first lie. The moment you thought you invented deception, like no one ever tried lying before you. We've all been there when denial felt like a superpower, and that's exactly what this feels like. Tiffany Henyard sat down for an interview with her former bestie turned full-blown enemy, Keith Freeman. They used to be tight, now can't stand each other. But there they were sitting face to face like nothing ever happened. But let's be real, the truth ain't in the setting. It's in Tiffany's words. Because if Super Mayor knows how to do one thing, it's lying straight to your face like it's second nature. She say anything and say it so smooth. You'll start second-guessing your own memory. She look an entire town in the eye and say, here's my number. If you need anything, just call me. Like she's everyone's personal mayor, best friend, and superhero all rolled into one. That's how she reels people in. That's how she sells the fantasy dots. So while you're watching this, I need you alert, fully alert. Don't just sit there, watching with the sound on listen. Every time you catch yourself thinking, well, maybe she meant well, stop right there. Don't fall for it. It's all a show, all smoke and mirrors. We've got to stop getting played by the same old script. Think of this video as your training camp in spotting BS. Start with the assumption that it's a lie and then go hunting for the truth. That's how you get smart. That's how you stop getting played. Now Tiffany's about to say all you have to do is call her and boom, problem solved. Any issue, anytime, she's got you. Help for everyone. Solutions for everything. Okay, Tiffany, the floor is yours. We're listening. Tell us again how you're out here saving lives. It's the holiday season, and apparently, you've been spreading joy and fixing the world. Sure. Go ahead and tell us about all the amazing things you've done this time. So apparently there's this $1,500 grant being tossed around now. Is that per person, or is that the grand total for the entire village? Because if that's the full pot, what are we doing here? Everyone gets $1.50, maybe a dime? That won't even cover the first line of anyone's bill, but of course no real breakdown. She just casually drops a $1,500 grant like she's handing out golden tickets. But who's it really for? Is it per resident, or are we all fighting over crumbs from one sad little loaf? And naturally, she's not gonna spell it out. She wants you to assume the best-case scenario. That's the move. Drop something vague, let people daydream it into a blessing. She paints it all like, we give you this money, you bounce back, the village wins, everybody wins. Sounds sweet, right? Then she pivots, let me just talk a little bit about what's going on. And boom, here come the community flexes. Y'all seen the ice arena going up on Greenwood? If you haven't driven past it, she wants you to take a trip, wants you to witness the magic for yourself. Right there on 144th and Greenwood and Ice Arena, and next to that, basketball courts. She brags about how chill everything was this summer. No fights, no shootings, no drama. She says she's proud of the peace in the community, but wait for it, here comes the ask. I need help. Says she's doing a lot on her own because we're strong women trying to strike. That emotional cord, we carry the weight, we wear the cape, tosses in the we to wrap the crowd in her story. We're all strong, single women, right? A classic feel-good punchline. Straight from the playbook, but let's be honest when she says we, she means her. Like when she tried to slap her daughter's name on that ice rink, who was that really for? The people or her own kid? Not our kid, just hers. This isn't community leadership. It's a one-woman ego parade. I can do a lot by myself. Because we're strong women, but I need help. Translation, help me when it helps me. Then she pulls out the grant play again. Since becoming supervisor, she says, the village has been drowning in opportunities. Grant after grant after grant, she says. But here comes the switch up now. She's blaming the board for not approving the $600,000 needed for a water park. We're not getting that anymore, she shrugs. Then, don't listen to the rumors. Go watch the board meetings on YouTube. Right, so now we're supposed to scroll through hours of boring government meetings to verify a claim she just tossed out? Something that probably never existed in the first place? Go look it up, she says, knowing full well there's nothing there. Because she made it up? And then she flips it like it's the board's fault. It's them, she says. They don't want you all to have anything nice. That's the storyline. And oh, don't even get me started on that black dress and those black tights. No, absolutely not. That combo should have been left in the closet, and then, like clockwork, she spins it back to her being the real victim. Other cities get good press, she whines. They get the TV interviews, the magazine features. But when it comes to her city, it's always the negative headlines. I don't like that, she pouts. Now she's telling folks to educate yourselves and tell your neighbors what's really going on. Translation, if you disagree with me, you're misinformed. That's the real message. It's not just shady, it's insulting. Then she circles back to her greatest hit. If I was doing something wrong, I wouldn't be here. Someone please make that logic make sense? She even says, I would have been struck by lightning by now. Like what? Divine protection equals innocence now? That's like saying, if I was creeping around high schools, I couldn't be R. Kelly. Like fame cancels guilt, I'm loved, so I must be good. No, ma'am. Just because you're still walking around free doesn't mean you're clean, unless by here you mean prison. And trust that is on the horizon. She pulls I'm a single mom card again. Like, why would I do anything that could risk taking me away from my daughter? As if being a mom exempts you from making bad choices. Let's be real, we've all seen the footage. Moms in cuffs at Walmart, Target stealing out of desperation. It happens every day. Being a single mom doesn't make you crime-proof. If anything, it makes pressure heavier and temptation louder. That's who the system hits first. That's who ends up taking chances. So, no, being a single mom doesn't make you a saint. People don't do dirt thinking it's safe. They do it thinking they won't get caught. Now, me personally, I already know if I ever tried anything illegal, I'd get caught immediately. No delay, no grace period. The universe would be like, nope, grab her, lesson time. First offense, boom. Nailed. And when people say, this was my first time, I've never done this before, you already know no one believes that. Because most people don't get caught the first time. So if you did, that's probably not your debut. But hey, sometimes you do get smacked on the first try. It's happened to me. That's why I don't mess around anymore. That first hit humbles you fast. And then again she whips out the old reliable. It takes a lot to sit in this seat. Says being in politics means sacrificing your privacy, your peace, your sanity. But really, she's fishing for sympathy. We're all human. We all hurt. She wants the town to feel bad for her. She says she just wants everyone on one accord to move Dalton forward. But as soon as things get ugly, suddenly unity becomes the goal. She says she's trying to build bridges not just in Dalton, but in the surrounding towns too. Talks about Dixmoor's water issues. Says she showed up, brought trucks, sent crews, and cool credit where it's due. But doing a few good deeds doesn't cancel out the rest. Then she swings it back. These are the connections we need. Which is her way of saying, y'all better tell people how great I am. Then she passes the mic to Keith, says he'll talk snow routes and what's happening tomorrow. Come on up, Keith. Boom back into the production. Happy holidays. She smiles, and let's just say it, Keith looks goofy. Like animated movie sidekick Goofy. Goofball levels off the chart. Then she asks, Can I sit down now? I don't like standing in front of people, it's awkward. That's how he opens. Then it's snow's coming at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure you check your street signs. Don't park where you'll get towed, if you have a driveway. And what's wild? Nothing in this administration happens without her face plastered on it. Events, flyers, banners, everything's got her mug front and center. If her picture's missing, you already know she's flipping tables. Can we squeeze my face in there somewhere? Of course you can. Keith keeps talking. If you don't have a driveway, follow the signs left side, right side, check it all. Still confused? No biggie. He gives out his cell. Says call him Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So now if someone's confused while driving, they're supposed to pull over and ring up Keith Freeman like he's Waze? Help me, Keith, I don't know where to park. Like he's going to explain it better over the phone than he could from the podium? This is how they operate. It's not about actual help. It's about the illusion of access. Here's my number, I care. No, this is brand maintenance. This is PR. She keeps spinning the same lines. I gotta buy gifts, pay my mortgage. How can I help you if the board's blocking the money? That's her script, that's the show. And then, boom, election reminder. February 28th, vote for a new board. Because of course the board is the villain. Not her, and here comes the shout-out, Andrew Holmes. The only one who, in her words, ever had her back. He did the will of the people, she says. Whatever y'all needed, Andrew delivered. And look, she's not lying. If she told him the sky was green, he'd nod and say, that sky is definitely green, and I think it's offensive anyone calls it blue. She confirms, he nods. That's Andrew Holmes. Pure yes-man energy. She even says she needs 2 more just like him. That's how they get things done. What she means is, she needs people who won't question her. Just nod, smile, vote yes. Blind loyalty, then she spins it like growth. You see more resources now, right? That's because I believe in keeping your tax dollars right here in Dalton. Says she doesn't want to drive to other towns to see progress? We can build it here, she says, but how? When she's the same one blocking business permits, killing development? She slams the door on opportunity, then wonders why no one walks in. Don't bring that here, she says, then turns around and asks, why don't we have nice things? Ma'am, you're the reason, and let's not forget she's flying. Coast to coast on taxpayer money, stacking titles to justify travel, conferences, hotel stays, fancy dinners. Meanwhile, folks back home can't even open a store. That's the super mayor. And no, we're still not letting that black dress black tights combo slide. Some looks work. That one didn't. End of story. And please, for the love of accountability, stop lying. You didn't invent lying. And when you get caught, you should feel something. That's what keeps us human. That's how we learn. But when you've got no shame, when you lie and double down, that's when you become dangerous. That's when you start gaslighting an entire town. That's her style. Deny, distract, deflect. Tiffany's whole playbook. You didn't see that. You imagined it. Her motto, lie with confidence and never look back. And somehow she wraps it all with, Mama loves you. Yes, she actually says that.